I think we're live. I haven't done this in like forever. Uh, so that's fun. Uh, I don't remember my sources. Lamel? What am I even doing? Um, that's the stream ending. That's the rear. That's is it this one? Oh yeah. What do you look at that? So I already booted the thing up because I just didn't want to deal with the Microsoft login bullshit as soon as I like got in. Which like I just want to say, a horrible first impression for a game to have like the AI, well not AI, text to speech thingy just like immediately being like log into your Microsoft account to log in into your Microsoft login failed. And like it's annoying. It really is very damn annoying. But it works. So, you know, that's neat. Also, the video settings, I think the stream is running fine. I would like to believe that. I would like to believe. You know, fun stuff. I already set the... Oh, what the hell? What the hell? There we go. And VSync on. Yeah, everything's already set, so we should be fine. Let's hope the game doesn't chug that much. I believe I have a fairly decent PC, or at least a mid-range PC. Yeah, Hi, Omek. How's it going? I want to go with like you know, not having all the litter and whatnot from the that we saw in the trailers and whatnot. You know, things like the navigation points and like whenever the enemies or whatever drop something, there's like a marker on it. I would like to say that we're not going with that, but I want to see the intended experience, right? So, you know, I'm gonna play on heroic. Neat. That was a weird sound effect. Let me turn it up a bit. I don't know if I like that. Oh. Was that in your email? Yeah. Alright, stream seems fine. Let's hope it stays that way. I also have a 1 minute delay in between like the stream and the actual chat, so you know things might take a bit to like get on my end, or well on your end, but you know, for the sake of consistency and hopefully not killing my my internet. Beep beep boop, and we're starting. Man, I haven't played like Combat Evolved in forever. So this is going to be neat. It's going to be funny. That's a lot of motion blur, by the way. That's a very nice VFX. That's actually really cool. I wonder, like, that's probably old shader stuff. That's a cool camera shot.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant's ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed, my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in slip space. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters
That
are
looks
mopping up the rest of the
janky.
recon picket now. Nothing serious. But I've isolated approach
The
signatures from multiple
facial
PCS
expressions
battle
on
groups.
keys are
Make
not
it
the
3 capital
best.
ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention all combat personnel. Please report to your action stations.
Let's go! Take it to him!
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose. Let's get it going, Marine!
Why are you looking at the camera?
On deck 11. 14th platoon rendezvous with 22nd Tactical
I-
Bulkhead Charlie 14.
I get like... Okay, I'm gonna shut up for a second. I'll talk after it.
Here's where we
After
show
cutscene.
those split-chinned, squid-headed sons of bitches they couldn't have picked a worse enemy than the human race. We are going to blow the hell out of those dumb bugs until we don't have anything left to shoot them with. And then we are gonna strangle them with their own living guts. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Mm-hmm, damn right I am. Now move it out, double time. Woo, here we go.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
Oh, you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close. This is gonna be your lucky day.
Stop looking at me like that.
Report defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
Get on it. We can't stop them. Stay cool, Mendoza. What do you expect, Rifleman? You think this little pleasure cruise is gonna last forever? Man, keep your eyes downrange, fingers on the triggers, and we'll all go home in one piece.
How about you do something, Johnson? Stop standing still. Do something. Shoot them.
Sir?
Cortana to Cryo 2. Transmitting security code. Bridge out.
Showing the fodder,
Right.
I guess.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. His vitals look good. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5.
Those are some nice effects, I will say. Okay, quick opinion about the first cutscene, I guess. It's kind of awkward, not gonna lie. Like, okay, and this is something that, like, I've seen happening a lot in, like, movies and whatnot, and I know that, like, for the remake, they wanted to, like, use modern day techniques, and I don't have a problem with that. But it feels weird. Like, Johnson looking at the camera like that, it's like... stop looking at me like that, right? It feels weird. It feels... It breaks my immersion, if that makes sense. Insane amount of motion blur, which is not a problem on itself, but, like, maybe tone it down a little bit. It looks a bit blurry, but that's because it's pre-render, which I'll touch on. I want to see a few other cutscenes before I touch on that. Nice effects, nice lighting, which, you know, expected, I guess, for an Unreal Engine 5 game. Pacing is a bit weird, I would say. Like, it feels like the cutscene is supposed to go 1.5 times faster. At least in some areas. And, like, there's times, like, for example, Johnson just, like, standing there, like, seeing his riflemen just, like, shoot the Covenant, right? Johnson, you're supposed to be, like, the sergeant, the leader, at least in that platoon. Why are you not doing anything besides, like, giving the pep talk? You did that already, now shoot the damn alien, I guess. And finally, right, at least in, like, the start, especially Cortana and Keys, their facial animations and, like, general motion looks unfinished, right? It looks very keyframey still, right? I'm not an animator, so, like, you know, I cannot, like, comment and say, oh yes, this is because of this and that, but it does feel like it still needed that, like, final round of polish. Cortana looks like Germa. I saw that earlier, and, like, I can just get it out of my head. Cortana does look like Germa, which makes it a bit awkward.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief.
Oh, that's way too sensitive. Keyboard and mouse? Yeah. Okay.
Things are a little hectic right now.
Alright, that works. What's my frame rate? That's also a lot of motion blur in gameplay. 70 FPS, yes, that's fine.
Send the Master Chief to the bridge.
Okay, let me turn off the motion blur. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of motion blur. I'm fine with motion blur when it's done correctly. This is just done.
We'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right.
The skipper seems jumpy. We better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Good idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Affirmative. I just have to reset the computer and I'm out of here. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door. Security! Intruders in Cryo 2!
Sam! Sam!
I'll say it later, I'll say it later.
Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here. This way.
Die. Die. Good. Alright, quick, intermission thingy. First of all, oh, what the hell happened? Why did I get a notification? What? Huh? Oh, hi. Hi, Jonah. Thanks for subscribing. I was so confused for a second. Okay, so, a few things, right? First of all, didn't time the cutscene, well, the animation with, like, the actual plasma rifle, shooting the crewman, which, you know, kinda awkward. Whole lot of chromatic aberration and film grain. Which I like chromatic aberration when it's done, like, properly, you know, for, like, effects on, like, there's, like, a weird thingy, like, let's say over here, and the closer you get to it, the more chromatic aberration it gets. I don't think that YouTube will show it properly, but, you know, that happens. And film grain, I believe that it should, like, stay outside of, like, gameplay. It should only be used in cinematics, and when it's, like, to replicate a very specific effect, sort of like, for example, cameras and whatnot. I get that Chief is technically seeing through a helmet. Son, I wanna see the game through, like, you know, my eyes, not a camera, right? Also, let me sure. Omek, this is Germa. That looks like, at least in, that's what the Cortana in the remake looks like to me. Which, you know, fun stuff. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of camera shake. Very nice aesthetics. Very nice. It looks like a cassette. Lumen. Lumen. Yeah, this is like a lot of noise. I'm not sure if I like it. Jarona. Yeah. It's not the best. Oh, okay.
Covenant boarding craft detected on
Okay, seems like a stable 60. Why can't I move?
Get down! Those alien bastards are everywhere.
Okay, I'll say it later.
Get to the bridge, double quick.
Oh.
I'm ready. Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me. You ain't so tough. Get clear, Chief.
Covenant boarding craft.
Over here, Chief. Captain Pease is waiting for us, sir.
Rough transition, but sure. Also 30 FPS locked. At least in the remake it does look to me like Germa. Like at least this remake, like the face.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 4 kills. Sleep well.
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Everything looks like so grainy and whatnot, and it's not Lumen artifacts, it's the post-processing stuff.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Code Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking, the object we found. I'm going to try to land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable. And that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones. Upload them to my neural lace. Then sort yourself for a hard transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research. Earth.
I understand.
If all goes well, we'll rendezvous on the object's surface. And if it doesn't, make sure my daughter gets this.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work.
Things look really
Thank you.
blurry in the
Are
cutscenes.
you ready?
Yank me. architecture isn't that much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Stop looking at the camera! That one was actually fine. It's just it's
The Covenant have
awkward.
breached the command deck.
That was actually pretty well paced cutscene,
We have to stop
I
them
would
from
say.
taking the bridge.
But yeah, at least to me in the remake, Cortana does look like the face specifically looks like Germa, and like again, the reason I'm saying that is that like before I like actually install the game, I was seeing some stuff like knowing where the skull is in like this room, because apparently this room got really heated online because you couldn't kill a woman, like the crewman, even though you can kill everybody in here. But Twitter's Twitter. And one of the things that they were also saying was that like Cortana looks like Germa, and they overlapped an image of Germa with the current model. I see it. Okay.
What the hell
Yeah,
are
you can
doing?
kill everybody in here. This was... I don't think that, you could kill... Like, you could kill Kiss in the original,
Shutting you down.
but not the crewman. In the original. So,
You aren't getting away this time.
shut up.
The Covenant
But,
have breached the command deck.
yeah.
We have to stop them from
There's a
taking the
lot of very nice detail. Like, the polycount is... This is very detailed. And very nice 4K textures, I'm assuming. 4K or 2K textures? Depending. It looks very nice. Performance does seem to take a hit sometimes. It's around 70, 80 most of the time. At least right now, I haven't entered combat right now yet. Okay.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Hmm. What's with that animation? Like crouching and like doing a small what even? Okay. Very nice particle stuff, I'll say. Like I already saw that like in the public previews and trailers. The particles are very nice, and like considering like the previous century, which is infinite, and its particle work being kinda meh, this is very nice. I want to like achieve stuff like that at one point for Daybreak, although I'm still trying to like keep the performance margins and whatnot. I'm not experienced enough. Very nice models. No, that's the same toggle as Reach, actually. Very nice volumetric fog. I'm guessing that Lumen is doing all of this in Megalites. There's a bit of ghosting. Yes, there. Yeah, the YouTube stream is probably catching it, but there's a few ghosting things. It's definitely mitigated because I am running at a somewhat high frame rate by default, I think. Also, quick thing, why is like Ray Regen not available by default? Like, oh yeah, Ray Reconstruction. Like, that could have helped for like the ones that could use it. To like mitigate some of the ghosting and artifacts and like bring up the quality. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure that a UE5 can do DLSS fairly easy. The implementation is not that hard. I believe.
I see him.
Okay.
What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move in.
You think? Buddy, look outside.
Superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more
Oh.
abuse the Autumn can take.
What's the... Oh, gee. Whoa.
Keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember? They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards. That's a Covenant overshield. I've created an interface patch that will let you use the device to augment your shields.
That looks very nice. Very impressive particle. Again, particle work is top-notch. Really loving what I'm seeing here. Textured quality is also off the chart. This is probably a tiling texture, so it's... Oh my god, I know specifically the texture they use for this. This is a default texture from Substance Painter. That's so funny. I'm not complaining. I do that too, and Substance Painter is industry standard for a reason, but like, that's funny. Very nice stuff.
We're clear.
I don't like the pickup, like, markers? What are you? Why are you? That clutters the screen a lot. I'll probably ignore it once I get used to it, but like, not loving the idea. Also, infinite designs and materials? Question mark? Yeah, shut up, man. That dude is dead.
Great job.
So far, it's fairly easy. In theory, this is built... It's like an amalgamation of, like, Reach and, like, Halo Reach for, like, the AI player controller code, whatnot. And the, not Halo, Unreal Engine 5 for the visuals. I can definitely see the Unreal isms in here and there. Not really a lot of noise in the part of Lumen, at least so far. It's more the film grain, which I'm still confused on why it's even here. I guess they said, ooh, retro, let's put film grain in it, or something like that. Great. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Very nice. Whoa. Sound design is also very crisp. Like, no complaints there. Die. What is that animation? Like... lot of screen shake. I like the screen shake thematically. I'm trying to shoot at things. Tone it down. I want screen shake. Not this much. Oh, yeah, right. Also sprint. Yeah, oh boy. Who would say Halo with sprint? It's sacrilegious. I don't care. It's fine. 1,200 calories in... Can I watch the fucking vending machine? Thank you. Okay. Nah, I can no longer watch it. But yeah, 1,200 calories. Do you want your, like, fish taco of 1,200 calories from the vending machine? It's military rations, it's fine, you won't get fat. That's precisely the point, in fact, but still kind of funny. I like that, like, they marketed the fucking military rations. That's funky.
Covenant, on the landing above
Very nice work on Lumen's part, by the way. No real complaints for this implementation. They probably edited to optimize it a bit. I still believe that, like, Doom the Dark Ages has the best ray tracer currently available. They trace like 1/25th of a ray or something like that. Which was it like, depending on the distance, that like they trace less rays? Or I think there was also pre-computed like part on the equation. But, you know, this is a fun implementation. It's decent. Die. There we go. Jesus Christ, the screen shake. Tone the screen shake down, pretty please. Oh hey, did they mention the prophets in the OG? Or is that an addition? Alright. Yeah, the screen shake is nice, like, used in moderation, but this is a lot. Especially when, like, you know, you're trying to shoot. And, you know, shooting, steady aim, stuff like that. Very impressive particle work. Ooh, that's a nice material. I really like how the plasma looks. It looks like wavy, watery, like a force. Yeah, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Is this an additive? No, that's just a translucent material. Translucent? Something like that. Very nice. Particles and plasma. I approve. I approve.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
How's the audio, by the way, for like the 4 people that are viewing this? How's the audio?
Really don't want us on that ring.
Should I like turn it up, do anything about it? How we looking on y'all's end? Die.
You have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
This one? Oh, not that one. Ooh, very moody. Very dark. Does this game uses megalights? I think it does, and definitely uses virtual shadow maps. Yeah, those are virtual shadow maps, artifacts. But I'm not even sure how to mitigate them, aside of like denoising algorithms, but even then. Lot of detail, that's surprisingly detailed nooks and crannies and bolts and stuff like that. Very nice, actually. We're gonna take our time in here, by the way. I'm gonna look at like every detail.
Outside the access ways.
Are you facing backwards? No, you're definitely not facing backwards. Did he get spotted?
If you can get behind them, one melee hit to the back will neutralize most hostiles.
That's a weird line. I would have... Audio is fine, maybe make the gameplay a little bit louder. Okay. Alright, I changed it. How's it looking now? But yes, I was saying, I did maybe make, like, rephrase that a little bit, like, try to get behind them and take it down or something like that. Because that feels too much like talking to you directly, the player. Fuck it. Yep. Alright. Oh fuck, I had no shield, I had no shield, I had no shield. He's dead. That's a lot of clutter with the fucking markers. I don't like that. Nobody will come to help you.
Motion tracker shows
There we
all
go.
clear.
Whoa, that's a decal error. Look how the texture moves and it warps. Either decals are being used here, or it's world position offset. Or, yeah, that's definitely world position offset. That's so funny! That's funny. Yeah. Either that or just artifacting, but I doubt it. That looks a lot like world position offsetting. That's definitely world position offsetting.
Catch you napping.
I guess it's nice for like doing tiling and micro detailing for things that you don't really want to do that, but I'm not sold on its implementation in objects like that. You can probably get like all the detail you want there. Especially now that we're using 4K textures and stuff like that. It could also be painted. But at that point I would just do a good UV map and then layer it on top. But why would you even paint that in engine? Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah. So also saw this. The Halo lore fanatics will love this. I'm not a Halo lore fanatic, I just know it's a fun fact. Also that, I'll need to like look at the OG game and compare it afterwards. Very nice materials. I'm going to like spend a lot of time just looking at the walls. Yes, this wall looks very nice. Indeed. I wonder what's their workflow like. It's probably just a lot of how's this called? Procedural asset tree? No, it's you make the common assets and then just like place them all over the place, something like that. I can't really do a lot of that in Daybreak, for example, because Halo Campaign Evolved Remake is better than OGC as you can play. Unlike OG, it's a rotating game for OGC. Modders are doing God's work for the PC. I'll definitely... This is something that, like, happens, especially nowadays that we have the tools available to do modding work. Like, good modding work. Mods are going incredibly high in, like, their value and, like, the quality that they put up. And same goes for, like, indie games and fan games. So, I definitely see it being possible that, like, modders add multiplayer, retouch the AI, campaign, missions, visuals, whatnot. Especially with Unreal, since it's open source and the most widely adopted engine. There's a lot of expertise down there.
Sneak attack!
Hmm. Also, hello, new person, Howling Wolf. Oh, welcome to the stream. There's a 1 minute delay between you and me, because I set it up like that for just stability. So, just a heads up. I love the grunts. They're so goofy and silly. I'm out of ammo. That's a lot of fucking screen shakes. Stop that. Tone it down, pretty please. Anything there? No. I can't see because there's so much screen shake. Oh my god. Also, the Chief has very nice details in its armor, like modeled in. I'm going backwards. Oh, everybody's here. Already dead. Where's the fire coming? Nope. Fuck. That's a lot of screen shake. I'll say that, like, so far, visually speaking, this is very nice. No complaints so far. Particle work is exceptional. Lighting works exceptional. I wonder how much is baked, if there's anything baked. Or if it's just all lumen. I think there's a mod that disables it. I'll take a look at it later.
That lifeboat is our only way off this ship. Kill those Covenant.
Alright, get in. Jarring fucking transitions, by the way. That's really jarring. I believe that, like, how, for example, Halo 2 Anniversary handled it, since, you know, it was also pre-rendered stuff, is that they did a fade in, fade to white or black, depending on the thing, to not make it as jarring. Virtual shadow maps dithering. That's neat.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Haha, you're fucking dying. I'm not. Nice reflections in the helmet. That is very nice. I like the timing with the music. That is extremely nice. That's a... Okay, I'll give it a second. Okay, quick thing. Cutscenes are pre-rendered, as far as I know, because they ran out of time and, like, Campaign Evolve was a mess to develop. Which, yeah, that has been Halo for the past forever. Fork found in the kitchen, whatever. But if you're doing pre-rendered cutscenes, why not crank the settings all the way up so that you don't have, like, virtual shadow maps artifacting in a pre-rendered cutscene, right? Because I saw a little bit of that with the escape pod specifically, and you're pre-rendering it. There's no GPU load on that. It's just running. might as well do it. Also, I think a little bit of desync, but it's Unreal. I don't know. Unreal is sometimes a mystery when it comes to like playing videos. So, you know.
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
That skate pod should have been fucking blasted into the to outside the ring. That's a very good particle work back there. I really like that. I really like that particle. That's a mesh. That's cool.
You sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
Master Chief kills the entire crew because his fat ass didn't want to sit. Amazing. Also, I really like the loading screens. So OG, like Halo Trilogy, had some very cool loading screens.
We're coming in too fast. Damn! Air brake failure. They blew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Everybody died. End of the game.
Chief,
We can go home
Chief.
now.
can you hear me?
Alright.
Last. Are you alright? Can you move?
Look at the assault rifle and how like as it settles into like the dark and like it gets the reflection. Especially like if I move very fast. Like if I move slow, it's mostly fine. If I move very fast, there's a lot of noise. How many rays do y'all think this Lumen implementation is shooting? 1, 1.5, half a ray, a quarter of a ray? I wouldn't be surprised if it's like half a ray and then like the ray is at like 50% screen resolution. The way that Daybreak does it is that I think we cast a ray, like an entire ray. No, it's half a ray. Denoise the fuck out of it. And it's at half resolution. I think. I believe. I don't remember. I would need to look at it again. Also, yeah, Daybreak with ray tracing reflection next demo. We have more ray tracing stuff now. We're still figuring out some of its implementation, but it works. I got a rough path tracer, but we're not using that because lighting is pretty vague. A very nice fur effects, by the way. Not the highest res. And it's a scrolling texture. Scrolling noise texture, I believe. And definitely painted. Yes. Is the fire density supposed to be higher? I feel like the fire density is supposed to be higher. So for example, in here, there's a bit of it. You can see a bit of it. And you step in here, you start burning. But it doesn't really transmit, like, the intensity of, like, the light source Blaze here is trying to, like, give. She's dead, by the way. Oh, yeah, by the way, in the cutscene, this is funny. The cutscene, the pilot is, like, facing forward into the thingy. She's, like, is face palm in here. But in here, she's, like, backwards. Small detail. I think it would be cool if it was like properly placed. But you know. Also default Unreal Engine ragdolls. Please don't like please at least like fiddle with the bone settings and how much everything can get deformed in the collision. Because it's kinda bad. Like a head wouldn't move like that. the neck, the entire weight behind it would just make it slump, and it wouldn't have that much momentum. And the bullet would just make it like stick into there, you know, and like slowly go down. Something like that. Very nice texture work. That's 2K texture, I believe? Question mark, something like that. Very nice modeling work. Very detailed, in fact. I'm still learning Unreal Engine, so I don't know what the limits of it are. And I know for a fact that, like, Nanite specifically can, like, handle a lot of it. And I think, like, current implementations are way better, and I'm pretty sure that they're using it, since, you know, it targets 60 FPS and something like my hardware, when you look at the FPS draw and draft and whatnot. Small thing, though, latency's not the greatest, and yes, I'm using the DLSS, of course, because so, you know, that kind of does add into it. And that's something with UE5 games, they're like very heavy, that like latency ain't the best, and in a shooter isn't like the greatest thing to have. But like specifically Halo, it's very snappy, right? It's very something that like I expect responsiveness. You can feel it, especially at like 60 FPS with DLSS quality. Quality, yeah. Oh, that's a very nice sound effects. It has a lot of detail. Yeah, there's some clipping, but like, not exactly mad about it. Very detailed stuff. I wonder how the collision of all of this looks like the collision mesh, or if it's just all complex material, or complex collision, which I really doubt. Nanite tessellation? Yeah, kinda. It's not the highest tessellation, but there's a tiny teensy out of it. It's convincing enough, and this isn't like, you know, close enough to be an issue. At least where the main playable area is supposed to be. Oh yeah, there's definitely tessellation here. That's weird. Is the tessellation like 1K? That's like a lot of stair stepping. I know that I'm not playing the game and I'm like over fixating over like rock texture, but like, you know, I'm a game developer and my main stuff is visuals. I'm not the greatest, but you know, the intent will always be there for like anybody that like strives to be a great artist. You will always notice, oh, the thing disappears. That's funny. Oh, that's so funny. That's actually great. Yeah, a lot of stair stepping. I wonder if it's because of like the method that they're using. Is this like I'm not sure how like nanotessellation. Oh wait, actually you can see the tessellation kick, and look at YouTube is probably compressing the fuck out of this. Like if you look at the rocks and like pull away. Excuse the bike in the background going fast as fuck. You can see how like it like warps and deforms in the distance. That's so cool. I'm not sure how nano tessellation works. I know that they removed tessellation, like default tessellation in like 5.3 and then added it back, but this time supporting like being specifically focused to nanite. So I'm not sure how it works. I'm not sure like the stair stepping is because of like the amount of polygons that they use, because the texture or whatever. That's so funny. That's sweet. That's interesting. A lot of material blending too. I wonder if it's like they use like vertex painting in like an external thing like Blender, and then in the material they hook that up to blend the thing, or if they do it in engine with the vertex paint option that Unreal has, which at least in UE4 and the versions of UE5 that I have used, it's not the best. And I'm pretty sure it, for some reason, fucks up performance, but you know. Let me look at this Vista. I'm not playing the damn game. This is so interesting, but like, genuinely, this looks really nice. Look at the rocks, man. Oh, wait, hold on. No way. Is that grass misplaced? Is the grass fucking floating over there? Yeah, I think the grass is like floating over there. That's funny. There shouldn't be grass there because like I think that's like like something like this, a 90-degree wall, but like there's grass over there. Oh, that's so funny. But okay. Let's look at the vista. Definitely better than Infinite. Virtual shadow maps do help a lot with that, and it's the distant shadowing and whatnot. Oh wait. Oh, what is that? YouTube probably doesn't show, but like there's like these dots all over the screen. Is that supposed to be like fauna or like stuff from like the like ashes from the autumn falling into orbit or stuff like that, or like debris? It goes away when you zoom in, but it's there. Small little detail. I'm not sure if I completely like the how the foliage looks, especially like in the distance. That's something that I've noticed a lot with like Unreal packs that are like super realistic. I know that these are not packs. I know for a fact that like these are actual things. But like be it for like that they have a lot of detail, and because at the distance, you know, micro detailing, aliasing doesn't handle it the best, so things like DLSS kind of just mush it together, and a lot of it ends up looking dark. Or the subsurfacing, it's like there are parts that like just look dark. I'm not sure what the solution would be, but it's something that I notice, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan. Not a problem there because, you know, it's all the way over like there. But still. I'm not playing the game. How much time have we been in this mission and just the starting area? The ring looks nice. I'm pretty sure that's a 2K texture, not exactly the highest res texture. It doesn't need to be, but you know, just pointing that out. Do they use like... That's like, yeah, lens flare. Okay, so Unreal Engine has two presets for bloom. You have your standard bloom, which, you know, gather a 1/4 resolution of the image, blur the fuck out of that, do a threshold so that it's only the bright parts, and, you know, plaster that over the screen so, you know, bright parts get illuminated. And then there's convolution bloom. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the theory is that via FFT they get like, well, fast Fourier transform for the full legal name, is that they get the luminance value, and once they get that, they can like put an image on top of it and do some funky stuff, which gets you things like this sun glare, right? You see the sun and you notice how like it has like these stars, like this star shape. Yeah. Problemo. I did a test on it on Daybreak once, and in other games, but the main reason, at least me, I don't use it, is that it's very expensive. And even on, like, in the Epic documentation, they tell you, hey, this is meant for cinematic rendering. Unless you're, like, targeting very high-end hardware, you have an option specifically for this, don't use it. It also blurs your screen and adds a little bit of noise. But again, that's not a problem when you're doing like 8K renders for a film production. This is running at 1080p on like a consumer hardware at 80 frames, right? So, you know, that's a bit of a problem. Hmm. Alright, well, how about we play the game? Actually, no, let me gush over the fire effects over there for a quick second. Very nice. Very high quality. Probably 2K. 2K fire texture with a flipbook technique. It's not volumetric, I can tell you that. But yeah. Actually, yeah, I should go look at the water. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm hungry as fuck. I wanna go eat something. So I'll be back in like 20 minutes. What's 6 plus 10? 21. Um, and yeah, so I'll be back in like 20 minutes. And I'll continue gushing about water's my next target. By the way, yeah, I'm using a default overlay because I didn't bother making a custom one, so yeah, there's a bunch of default text. Enjoy that. So y'all are getting a story time because I took too long because there's no fucking gas. So before we continue, so I was going to like eat some nice chicken with tomatoes and remolacha. I have no idea how to say that in English. But the stove no work. Why? Right? I was like, okay, quick 2 minutes, 2 minutes in, 2 minutes out, right? Fuck no. Stove no work. So I proceed to spend like 20 minutes troubleshooting the damn thing, trying to make it work, right? Fuck no. It doesn't work. They cut the gas. I don't know how in other countries work, but like there's this like box that counts how much gas you use or something like that. And when they cut the gas, they cut it and they put a sticker on top of it. That wasn't there, and the stove was working at 4 p.m. It's currently like 9. So something else was up. Well, turns out that I spent that insane amount of time troubleshooting when I get the news that the tube that transports the gas in my town blew up. So I have no gas, I guess. Which... fantastic. Right? It's amazing. Let me sort some things out. But yeah, anyways, obsessing back. Combat ball. Hold on. Yeah, fucking everybody left. I had 2 viewers, now I have 0 viewers. Fantastic. Okay, so, back into the thing. Let me look at the water real quick. Whoa. What? Oh, that's a tree bark. Okay. This river looks pretty nice.
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
It's definitely a flow map. And I guess it has enough resolution for like smaller details. It's not exactly the most detailed thing in the world. It's nice. Simple flow map with the normal map flowing to one side. Water effects are looking pretty tight. Let me like heal everybody in there. Alright. How about we actually play the game now? How does that sound? Again, after like 30 minutes of obsessing over a singular spot in the map, and we haven't even like crossed the damn bridge. Head for higher ground. It's kinda... Man, I feel bad for like the two people that were in here. I think this was Omek and
I've
Jonah.
detected incoming Banshee fighters.
I genuinely did not expect a fucking gas pipe to blow up in my town and like me to troubleshoot the thing for like 30 minutes. That was something. Killed the grunt. I gotta say, like, regardless of what people say about it, oh, the art style, this and that, this looks very nice. I really like it, and it's like models and, especially how everything looks in Unreal, how metallic and shiny everything looks. It's very nice. Man, I'm so lonely in this stream. There's no more people left.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Cortana, great to hear your voice again. We're pinned down by a large Covenant force. We would appreciate any assistance.
Party crashers,
Damn.
dropship headed this way.
Those Marines have a lot of aim.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the party.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Are the grass plates like
Warning,
shadow
I have detected
casters?
multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
Actually, yeah, they are. They're not synced to the world position offset.
Over here.
They're static, but they are. That's impressive, actually. Didn't expect that. The foliage in general looks very nice, I'll say. Maybe a little bit too much in some areas, and I'm not exactly like
Oh man, they're
the
everywhere.
biggest fan, but it looks very nice. Holy shit, those fucking berries are modeled. Lamau. That's that. This feels very nice. gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Those Marines can stand on their own. They have like... They can definitely like... do their own stuff. That's great, actually. I remember that I played Reach recently, and granted, Reach is an entirely different kind of game. It's trying to be, you know, more desperate, more lore accurate, I guess, to, you know, how fucked up the Human Covenant War was. But like, dude, I swear to God, Marines were like paper clips. Genuinely, they fell like flies so easily. It wasn't even like funny. And you know, if you weren't careful, like, mind you, Reach on the same difficulty. If you weren't careful, you would you yourself would also die with ease, right? It's not like you, the player, was like invincible. It like they like the Covenant dropped your shields crazy fast. Leads were more bullet spongy and whatnot. So, you know, I'm kind of surprised that the Marines can stand them around like this. That's a very nice tree. Those are very nice trees, actually. Taking fire from the faithless Sherman. No. No, 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 no.
Right there.
My chud?
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody read me? Repeat.
Did Elite say that in the original? My chud?
Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. I'm on my way.
I'll say that, like, artistically, I don't mind the Halo Infinite designs being into. Should be looking pretty. Graphically speaking, yeah, this is pretty good. Definitely way better than Combat Evolved Anniversary. Also, I wanna like say for a second, Combat Evolved, like, the name is such a product of its time. Combat Evolved, that sounds like what you would put in a toy for a kid to like, that's like, oh, this super cool thing that you can like play with. I don't know, like Terminator Evolved or some shit like that. I don't know.
Make it down. The Covenant are
Such a
going to be right on
product
top
of its
them.
time.
Fohammer, we need you to disengage.
I don't think there will be something like Halo for like a few years.
Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a
The
few minutes?
current game industry is so like how do you say this?
Survivors will probably stick close to their
Capitalized?
emergency
Not
beacons. We need to
capitalized, but
find
like
where the lifeboats landed.
industrialized, I guess it would be the word.
My topographical
Right.
scans indicate a subterranean passage nearby. It looks like our best route out of this valley.
Get in. The Warthog is kind of heavy. Like, oh, it no longer works like, oh, that's funny. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, previously what you did is that you steered it with the camera. Now you can like steer it with the movement, or like the left stick, I guess would be the word. I don't know, I'm too used to like the old one. Is there a way to change that? Gameplay, friendly fire. Okay. What? Sure, okay, whatever. Field view tutorial tips. Crosshair. HUD. Mission effects, damage. Huh. Interesting. Mouse sensitivity, mouse acceleration, gameplay. Well, I guess this is the new norm now. I don't like it. I'm too. Well, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just too used to the old one, and I really like how it was.
We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter. This lapse in their security is promising. I should be able to analyze their defensive systems. I'll alert you when I find something of interest.
Very nice, like volumetrics and whatnot. Fuck, 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 move. I said move, damn it. I'm out of ammo. Why did I switch that? Die. Oh, fuck. Die.
I've located the bridge controls. They're on that ledge.
Focusing fire on me!
Nice. I know that there's a few over here. Die. Let's talk Forerunner architecture for a second. I don't think that there's necessarily something wrong with, like, the current, No. With the current, like, architecture, I like how it looks. But I was watching some gameplay of Halo 2 Anniversary recently, and I want to like highlight how that, like the Forerunner architecture in that game looked more like stone than metal. Which made me realize that it's a completely different aesthetic. Like, if you look at it face value, the in between, like, Halo 1 to 2, and then 3, it completely changed the aesthetic, essentially. It went from, like, high-tech rock to metal.
Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain
Ooh, that's a
and
lot
the
of
other
stuttering.
survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in. I've spotted
So, at least me personally, I feel like the rock look of the original Halo and Halo 2 were more a result of the limitations, and so they decided to like fully lean into it rather than, you know, doing it, I guess. I will say that I do feel like the current like look of like the Forerunner stuff, it lacks wear and tear. It has some of it, has some grunge, it has some scratches, but like that's the bare minimum. I would expect that from like the Pillar of Autumn as soon as it took out of reach. No gunfire, no anything, it just took out of reach, right? It has a few scratches, a few things. Stuff left behind by the thrusters and whatnot. This has been here for like, at least as far as I know in Halo lore, like 1,000,000 years or something like that. So, me personally, I would expect something more run down or damaged. This cave looks very nice. Very photorealistic and whatnot.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Target acquired!
I don't remember how this area looked in the original, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have it in my mind. Also, the Warhawk feels way heavier than the OG, like, Bungie games in general. Like, for example, let's take the Warthog from where this game was built on, right? Halo Reach. That Warthog was movable as hell. You could, like, do full-on drifts and whatnot. This is way heavier. Like, what I would expect from, like, you know, a full-on, like, real vehicle, I guess. Not precisely a problem. I just find it interesting, I guess is the word. Also, oh, whoa, what's that? Fog overlapping. Okay. I wouldn't really, like, blame anybody in here because, like, trying to make fog look good, or, well, anything translucent really is a pain in the ass because, like, you need to overlay a bunch of things, but I feel like we could do a bit better in here. There's a lot of, like, overlapping and whatnot, so, you know. Alright, it says that, like, over here.
Hostiles!
This place looks nice.
Interesting. The word on the Covenant BattleNet is find and expunge the putrid apes. Sounds like you made quite an impression. Yeah. We need to find the other two lifeboats.
They forgot to put grass in this area. Dude, I swear, like, every material in here has some sort of, like, at least a little bit of world position, not world position, of displacement, of tessellation and whatnot. Look at this material. Like, from, like, this angle. Look at the stairs stepping on it. It's very nice, very impressive. Like, in terms of visuals, yeah, this game is really good. No complaints. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Whoa.
Eyes up! Yeah, we are invincible! That Banshee's got us pegged! Let me get a line on him. Yeah! That's how we do it! Banshee is neutralized.
Enemy dropship.
Don't let out! This one's mine! Take you round! Got incoming!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hey, we're here.
Stay with him.
Survivors detected beneath that tower. Let's find a way down.
Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Did this song play in the original? I don't think it did. Alright, jump it back up. Parallax, parallax or bump offset? Or reflection vector, actually. No, it's bump offset. That's a night-like texture. That's funny. Alright, that looks very... Yeah, see, like... This looks a bit more like stone. Like, you know, you still have, like, the reflections and whatnot. And it doesn't really, like, give me the vibe of, hey, 100 billion years underneath. It just gives me the vibe of, yeah, it's there. It's, brand new. Right from the factory. That's nice. That's some nice, like, god race. Wow. Alright, time to kill some people. Donk.
I've located the final lifeboat. I'll give you a nav point to the beacon. Warning. I've picked up reports that the Covenant have located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew.
Very nice effects on the Warthog. Oh, that's neat. When you get like the engine running, it like steams out because it's damaged. That's neat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get me out of this bridge. Get me out. I'm in the lake. Hit me.
Contacts!
Heads up, boys. A440.
Meow.
God, I love this gun. Taking fire, dog! Book it.
Alright. Whoa.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks. Alert, there are jackal snipers on the high ground. I recommend you stay out of their line of fire.
Same song again. Yeah, this song definitely didn't play in the original. That's weird. Why would you use the same song again? Was this from the original soundtrack of like Halo 2? Or sorry, Halo 1? Or was it like from another one?
We got contact. It's down.
Okay, that's that. That's one.
Go!
I swear this song played in a more important moment rather than at the beginning just saving the Marines. I swear. It feels so out of place. There's two things I over obsessed with: visuals and songs. Yeah. Is that everyone? Nope, that's another one. Any more, mates? Nope, okay, well. There we go. Oh my god, another one?
Area secure. I'm still with you.
Area's not secure. Look! Use your eyes, dang it! Yes, there's more.
Dropship incoming!
I'll say I don't like I don't like the effects general for the cannons of the what's their name? I don't remember, but yeah, I don't like them. My main problem is that they don't feel punchy. The VFX, right? So like the explosion particle feels generic. It feels, yeah, like the grenade and that one feel about the same, right? And the VFX, not the VFX, the SFX, the sound effects, they feel like too tame. It lacks that bass boost and like punch that the original had. It's fine, but it could be better. I generally still prefer the ones from Reach. That might be a bias though. I really like Reach. I think Reach is great. How do I get up there and kill you? Yeah, see, this is a lot of displacement, and this one looks a little bit less jaggy, but still has the jags. There's a lot of displacement in this game, like displacement, man. Whoa, parallax ignition? Kinda. And like display. Oh, that load in. Yeah, like, sometimes there are... Huh. Like, you can see it, like, hopping in the tessellation. Die, please. How do I get up there? I don't have a precision weapon either. So... you can, like... Yup, yup. Oh, he fell. There we go.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
I feel like, yeah, again, I feel like this song should play somewhere else. Fade to Black, please. Do something to make the transition less jarring. Also, the lighting is different. It looks more like dawn rather than midday as it was a minute ago.
We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
Like, at least the coloring of it, you know. Also, yeah, again, holy, like, film grain and chromatic aberration. Please tone it down. It's not worth it at all. If there's, like, not an intent behind it, it shouldn't be there.
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Stop looking at the camera! Oh my god!
We're in Covenant territory now.
According to the topographic surveys I've obtained from the Covenant Battle Network, we should be able to access the Covenant cruiser Truth and Reconciliation on foot. Head through the series of plateaus and foot trails up ahead.
Hit it, Marines! Go, go, go! Corps ain't paying.
Alright.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
That ship, oh my god, that's a lot of detail, boy!
Take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return.
Low resolution circle next to high poly textures. Oh, that looks like when you like an afterburner. I don't remember what's called. You get it. That looks very nice. Oh boy. Visually speaking, this is like a treat. This looks great. Okay. What am I looking at in here? Still. What the hell? What the hell?
Alert! A Covenant is making a run for that stationary gun. Take him out.
Was that in the original? That sounds so fucking... What's that dialogue? Alert! A Covenant troop is making a run for that... I get it. They will shoot at me, I'll get it. You don't need to tell me everything. That's a very nice model. Hold on.
This is bad. Real bad.
The game looks great, I'll say.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me restart that.
Hit it, Marines! Go, go, go! Core ain't paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Yes, ma'am.
2 to go. Three. Four. Let me take a peek. Fuck, he spotted us.
Scanning for signs of the unclean. Go and chase that wretch out. Purge his hiding place.
Hey, wait a minute.
Open fire! Let him open fire!
That's that. There we go.
Area secure.
Now it's the next one.
Stop. Motion tracker shows movement around the next bend.
You can see like the day and night cycle through the ring. That's cool. The wind is definitely like world position offsetted. It's in a very low interval to like have that like effect. Looks very nice. I really like how that plant looks, or well, cactus question mark? It's very spiny and all. Although, of course, it's missing a lot of like what would be shadows. I'll say something that I feel like Lumen lacks is that, yes, it does correct self-shadowing and occlusion for like large objects, but like it loses detail on smaller objects. One thing that I always say that like should be done, although I'm not sure on how practical it is just because of the computational like load required to properly execute it, is that combine Lumen with an ambient occlusion technique like GTAO or SSAO, because like this looks fake, right? The rendering on this doesn't look convincing. From a distance it might, but like it's missing that like self-occlusion and shadowing. So combining like Lumen with an SSAO technique, like, you know, GTAO, HBAO, stuff like that, can definitely help. Move into you slowly. Oh, come on. Die. What's next? Bingo. Oh shit, oh shit. That's a lot of enemies. I'll talk about that later. Everybody dead? Oh shit. There was literally an elite right behind me. Okay, so again, going back to this. See how like this tree, like, yes, it looks nice, and like I turn off the flashlight and everything like works. It works. But like as soon as I like shine light on it and like took a little bit of a closer look, it's really missing like that self-occlusion, that self-shadowing, right? Look at this area, right? Should have a little bit of like self-occlusion. There should be something. And I know that, like, for example, Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's the one that takes place in Japan, right? I saw their GDC talk the other day, and precisely one of the things that they do is that, you know, they have the radiance catching like layer, and it works very well for large objects, right? Large rocks and whatnot. But for like finer details like grass, like faces, stuff like that, they still use GTAO or VXAO, I don't remember, as like their solution for occlusion and stuff like that. I know for a fact that by default Unreal takes those off once you like enable Lumen, but it really shouldn't. It should be a combination. Johnson, get the fuck out of my way. Cease fire, don't get him on fire. Ain't that hard, buddy. Alright, guns blazing.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left. You should be able to flank the enemy.
Affirmative. Moving up now.
Hold your fire! Hold your
We're good.
coverage fire!
Okay.
This is a Covenant active camouflage device.
I
It will
know.
make us invisible for a short time, or until we open fire.
Roast onion. Very nice decals, I'll say. That's some very nice decal work. I really like it.
This is a Covenant active camouflage device. It will make us invisible for a short time, or until we open fire.
Stuck!
Fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
This is a Covenant active camouflage device. It will make us invisible for a short time, or until we open fire.
Meow, 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 meow. Liar, liar, your pants are on fire.
Enemy fire incoming! Oh, God!
I feel like the reach AI was a bit more intelligent. Like, right now, the enemies don't seem as dynamic as the reach AI. It all feels like... How do you put this? It feels like they're definitely not static. Right? And they still have a good amount of movement, but they're way easier to hit. And like, for example, again, I'm playing this, like, I played Reach recently. And precisely one of the things was that, like, you know, Reach Elite AI moved a lot. Genuinely, to the point that it was kind of annoying how much they moved. Because, like, they would dodge, they would, like, take cover, they would retreat. It was a lot.
We're directly under the ship now.
This feels a lot more tame.
Mother of God. I never thought I'd get this close to one of these things. How the hell are we going to get inside that monster?
Look at the temporal component. See how the light vanishes? Yeah, that's this. This is why, like, Unreal, not Unreal, but like stuff for global illumination, demos and whatnot usually are like very slow, because if you do like rapid movements like this, the temporal will lag a bit. We cannot just like can't do much about it right now. The hardware isn't just powerful enough there, like, yet. We're still very handicapped by it, but, you know. That looks great, man. Look at the detail in that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, I'm doing a stealth mission. Who shot? Not me. Where's the elite? I don't want him catching me by surprise up. That's annoying. Fuck.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
Oh my god. That's such a badly written was that in the original? I swear the alert, blah blah blah, inbound. It wasn't in the original.
That should let the Marines advance.
It feels so out of place. Also, I feel like there's way more enemies than in the original, I believe. Which makes sense. Hardware's advanced. So we can handle a lot. I wonder if, like... This really boils down to how they did the, oh, fuck. The slips... Not slips, slip space. Rather, the, Blam engine,
Contacts.
like hybrid.
Anything you need.
The Covenant use a gravity lift to move troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift
That
loading
is so
zone and
very
use
nice
the
rock
lift to enter the ship.
shadowing. Okay,
That all. That's us. The few, the proud, the expendable.
how they handle the Unreal and Blam merging, because if they only like ported code, but everything is technically still Unreal, I definitely see you know, it having a lot of the same issues that many Unreal Engine games have, you know, because Unreal is technically, Unreal Engine 5 is built on top of Unreal Engine 4, which was in itself built on top of Unreal Engine 3, which was released in 2006. So we have the code base from all the way to 2006, right? I fucked up. Fuck.
You need to deal with those.
I'm gonna reload from checkpoint. From like 2006, and you know, the trend back then was multi-core instead of multi-thread for CPU. So Unreal has a problem where... Cortana, please shut up. I'm trying to speak. Where it doesn't really utilize your CPU that much. And I might be seeing a little bit... Why is the angle here so weird? I might be seeing a little bit over here. I do have the stats down here, and it's only using like 30% of it, 40%. So that might be a little bit indicator, but you know. Look over here. Let me shoot you. Please.
Relax,
Also,
man. I was here first.
there we go. Also, very nice particle work. I really like the rocks, even though they despawn. That's definitely a Niagara particle. You know, it's fun once you like learn up a bit of game development. And like, you know, the ins and outs, well, not the ins and outs, but like a bit of how everything works, and like you look into real games
We need to deal with those
that get
stationary
released,
guns. I recommend we clear
and
out
you
the
look
gun
at them,
emplacements on the ridges
and
surrounding
you
the
say,
pass.
huh,
That
I
should let the
recognize
Marines
that, that's
advance.
fun. Alright. Build gunners.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
I swear that a dialogue wasn't in the original. It just feels weird, you know? It feels like the looking into the camera thing. Right? Again, I don't know if like that was in the original, but it just feels wrong, man. Oh boy, I hope that none of the grunts take the fucking oh fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck, 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 fuck. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying. Fuck. Yeah. Also, Jesus Christ, please, like, change the damn Unreal Ragdolls. Like the default ones, they suck ass and aren't calibrated for like a human rig. Oh. Where? There. No, you're not. There we go. Grab a gun, grab a gun, grab a gun, grab a gun, I need a gun. Hey, Johnson. I'm taking this. Die. Ah, great, there's more. More? You know, I really wish that there wasn't these markers. Like, yeah, they're nice. But I'm not entirely sold on the idea of them telling you, yeah, you have these many enemies left. Hunters. Okay, let's see how the hunters are in this game.
Hit their exposed worm bits.
Did she say that in the original? I don't think so. Where's the other? Where's the other? Oh, right. Come on. Hit me. I completely missed. I have two hunters. I have two hunters. There's two hunters. On my ass.
Cortana to Echo 499.
Copy that, Cortana?
Nobody has joined.
Bullhammer,
Where? Now that I'm actually playing the game.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone. We've secured the area. Let's square away the grav lift. Marines, prepare for boarding action.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. He'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Everybody up? Yep.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
Stealth elites, watch your motion.
Where's the what? I guess
and look for
nobody's home.
distortions in the air.
Sneak attack!
Holy hell!
Where's the other one? I'm grabbing that, thank you very much. Okay.
Let none escape!
The voice actors of the elites are great. I don't know if they're using like the original
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
the original actors, but that's good.
Stealth elites, watch your motion tracker and look for distortions in the air.
Don't lose them now. Ha! Got cover! They're on us!
Alright. Let's kill a few targets. I missed that shot. Okay, give me that.
Break their unworthy lie! Let's
Save yourself! They got elite! Run!
I'm on it. Frag out!
Enemy!
Triggers down! All you need is a dog and a cane.
I'll say that the active camo doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Like, these grunts have exceptional object permanence. Oh fuck. There we go. Ah, hell no, bruh. Hunter dance, hunter dance, hunter dance. Nyong. Oh shit, insta-kill? Nice. Oh, just the turret. Okay. I'm assuming over there. Wow, 3 swords? Crazy. That works.
Let's head back to the ground lift bay. The side passages should provide an alternate route.
Fire in the hole! Oh no! And okay. Ta-kung. Doo. You're dead. So are you. Very nice, like, holographic shaders and whatnot. They look very nice, very full.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
Let me see if I can, like... No. What happened there? Nyong. Nyong. Oh, fuck. They're... I really don't remember what they said in the original, but... There's a lot of, like, great journey and, like, you know, prophets and, references to that. I wonder if that was in the original, because I don't remember, because as far as I know, Halo was supposed to be, like, one game, but then, you know, Halo happened and got massive, and it was like, well, I guess we're doing Halo now. That's... iridescent streaking. For now, yes. That's funky. Alright, let's... Come here. No.
He seeks refuge like a copper. Vigilance! Enemy contact!
Get down here.
Mountain Charleston!
Yeah, man.
We should keep moving, but there is a danger.
Only Johnson survived. Oh my god. Yeah, these fights are impossible for like a regular human. Man, without like the waypoints, like, you know, if this was an actual thing, I'm pretty sure anybody would get lost super easy. Let me dispatch these guys real quick. Alright, what is this? This looks so interesting and like cool. Like, look at like those cables. That's oh boy, that's great looking. Really nice stuff. I'll give props to the guys at Halo Studios and Abstraction, which, you know, was the contractor that they work with. They got some really nice stuff going on in here. Definitely